Good day everyone and welcome to another dashcam review video. This one it's called the Mini 0826. This little dashcam here costs under $80 and I left some links in the video's description if you want to check it out. So first of all, it comes in this box right here. This is the processor that it has inside. On the front we just see a picture of the camera, and onto the side here some specifications about the camera itself. Onto this side again, you're gonna see, depending if you have a GPS or not, and that's the processor used in the camera. Nothing on the back, and the same information onto this side. So let's see what comes in the box. The first thing you're gonna find in the box, it's the dashcam. This is the dashcam. It's very small, so it hides perfectly behind your mirror, so it's very difficult to see from the outside. Next to that, we get a power adapter and the cable. It is a rather long cable, so you can hide it in your car so it doesn't hang from your windshield. Then we get a couple of stickers, so you can put a cable through these and stick this onto the window as well, so you can conceal the cable. We do get a little filter. I'm not sure what this is gonna do, but yeah, it goes like this onto the camera, so it could protect the lens from probably sunshine and the sun reflection. So I'm gonna film with this and without this, and you can see the footage at the end of the video with the filter and without the filter. Next to that we get the GPS sensor. So this is the GPS sensor. The GPS sensor goes right into here, so this can save your speed, the location, wherever pictures are taken, and so on. Aside from that, we get a small USB cable, a micro USB cable, so you can connect the camera to the computer. We do get a cleaning cloth and 3 of these stickers. So I'm assuming this will go bad after a while if the car is sitting in the sun all the time. So these are like replacement stickers for this the mount that mounts onto the windshield. And lastly, the manual. The manual is in English, and if you don't know how to use the camera, even though it's quite simple, you can just look through this and you'll figure everything out. Now the camera itself, it's very small. It's made of plastic entirely. This plastic feels like rubberized plastic, so it doesn't slip from your hands, and yeah, it's not gonna be shiny and the light is not gonna reflect in it in any way. Onto this side here we just have the power button, and this here actually rotates. So depending how you're gonna put this onto the windshield, you can rotate it towards forward or backwards, whatever, so you can sit in a different position. On the front here we have the lens. This is what seems to be a speaker or something like that. This is probably a microphone or the speaker, one of that. These are some holes so the camera doesn't get too hot. On top here we have an AV output, a micro USB port, so you can connect the camera to the computer through this port right here. At the bottom we have a HDMI output, and this is the SD card slot. So very easy to use, not that many buttons. Onto this side we have a couple of buttons. This is the up, down, and the OK. So as soon as you turn on the camera, it will start recording. So it starts recording as soon as you plug it in. So very easy to use. So to take a picture, for example, you're gonna press this button, hold it pressed, so the OK. So it took a picture. If you press the up button once, it will turn off the microphone so the camera doesn't record sound. You turn that on again and you can have the sound back on. If you want to check out what you have recorded on the camera, you'd hold down the down button. And here you can see whatever it's recorded onto the camera. You can press the up button here and you can protect the file. So if you filmed something that you want to keep that file so it doesn't get deleted. If you want to exit this, you're gonna hold the button down again, and eventually it will exit all that. Now if you want to go into the settings app, you're gonna have to press the up button. So just hold that pressed, and then it's going to take you to the menu. Here in the menu you can select the resolution. So I'm going to be filming all the footage that you're going to see at probably 1080p at 30 frames per second. However, you do have a lot of options here, like an HDR mode, 720p at 60 frames per second, 2K at 30 frames per second, and you do have a lot of options here. So as I said before, I'm going to be filming at 1080p at 30 frames per second. You can select the quality, the photo size, photo quality, and a whole bunch of stuff. It even has like a lane departure warning mode. So basically the camera looks for the lines onto the road. I don't think that's a useful feature, but for some it could be useful. And again, we do have a couple of other options here. You can recycle pictures basically, or videos. So after 3 minutes it's gonna start another video, so you film in like 3-minute videos. So eventually when the SD card gets full, the camera starts deleting files from behind, like the older files. So very straightforward. So we'll set that to 3 minutes as well. And if you go down again, you're gonna see some more options like motion detection. So the camera will stop recording when the car doesn't move, which could be good because it's gonna save space on the memory card. The timestamp, power on off by itself, so the camera will turn off after a certain time, the screen will turn off after a certain time. These are some stamps that you can have onto the screen being recorded, like the speed and stuff like that. Here you can select if you're on the GPS stamp, so the locational time, the speed stamp and stuff like that. I'm gonna have those turned on for the sample footage. However, in real life I will turn them off because I don't really need anybody to see my speed and stuff like that. So again, we have the speed that you can select, format, languages. I'm just gonna go through the languages available. So you have English, some type of Chinese, I don't know, some other language. So not that many languages, only about 4. So very straightforward. And that's about it for the settings app onto this camera. And this is the software the camera's using. So yeah, very straightforward. Now the GPS just goes in like this. Very easy. You can move this up and down depending how you're gonna have the camera into the car. So very easy to use. Next, I'm gonna show you some sample recordings. I will be showing you day and night, so you can make an idea for yourself if this camera is worth buying or not. And then I'll come back and I'll tell you my thoughts on this camera. So this is a test, so you can check out and see how the microphone it's working. I'm recording onto the camera's microphone. It is getting dark, so it's very close to sunset, so that's why it's not the brightest. However, I will have some newer footage from the morning after the night test. So yeah, this is just so you have an idea how well this camera records. And I can already see on the camera that the GPS is connected as well, so it should show the stamp onto the GPS there if I am correct. This is a test in low light conditions, so I'm driving at night time. The only lights we have are my headlights and the lights on the street. this sample video, it's nice and bright out. It is about 12 p.m. So this is the quality that you're gonna get at 1080p at 30 frames per second. You can go to 2K, but that would fill up your memory card quite fast. So I don't really want to do that. I want to keep the footage for at least 3 days, and after that it starts recording over. So I think this is probably the best resolution to do that. Alright guys, I'll let you watch further, and thanks for watching.